We're live, I believe. We are waiting just a couple of minutes to get everyone here, live and in the chat, but happy... What day is it today? Thursday. It is Thursday. We're playing some Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. This is live stream number 7, I believe. So if you have not been here before, check out the playlist. There will be both a tab in my live, so you can watch live streams, but also I made a playlist specifically for this game, and you can check out all the other games that we've played here on this channel. This is the retro gaming space. Occasionally play some newer games, but mostly sticking to some of the older stuff. As you can see behind me, I've got a CRT TV, and it's running right now. It's actually just running. This is NBA Hang Time from the Nintendo 64. So I just like to run something in the background. And of course I've got my trusty Hylian shield. It has protected me from nothing at all. It just looks cool. But we are deep into this playthrough of A Link to the Past. And of course, again, if you are new here, I have been playing this game for, holy crap, about 4 decades. Across 4 different decades, because that's how old I am apparently, and it's a little bit sad. But no, I take that back. It is not sad. It has been a hell of a ride. It's been so much fun. Nostalgia fuel is what this channel is about. So we are trying to finish this game because though I have played it for that many decades, I have not actually finished this. I was a kind of a backseat driver as a kid. My older brother played a lot of this game. Some friends played this game. I must have beaten Hyrule Castle a million times, like in the beginning of the game, but never actually finished. So that's why I'm calling on you guys here in the chat. When everyone joins in, technically I don't start till 11:45, so we got like 2-3 more minutes. But just giving you guys a little bit about me, a little introduction. There are playthroughs in case you are interested. I'm a huge Zelda fan, so I have already done Ocarina of Time. And we are finishing up. We've got a few more dungeons in this game, and everything from here on is new to me because I just never got this far. So if you are joining me now, you are joining in on something special. It's going to be entertaining. You're going to watch me panic. You're going to watch me use all my fairies, and it's going to be a fun time. There are, like I said, there are playlists if you like. I really like the N64. I played a hell of a lot of it, but I actually grew up on the Sega Genesis originally, and then, like I said, some friends always had the Super Nintendo, so we played a lot of that, and the old Nintendo, which was always around, like the original one, I mean. So I have built this AV cart that's behind me, where you can see this game running in the background. It's because underneath I have built a really nice way to essentially just use switch boxes to be able to manage my VCR, my DVD player, my Sega Genesis, my old Xbox, my Nintendo 64, Nintendo Wii. I've got Game Boy Advance games. That's not connected to the TV, of course, but it's been really fun actually building this. I'll need to make a video about this because a lot of people have asked me about it. I have also managed to adapt it in a way that I can use my CRT TV to play on and still be able to process the video in OBS, which is what I'm using for those of you who are interested. So I can simultaneously use my TV and bring you guys the video because I don't like playing retro games unless they're fitted to the right screen, the right aspect ratio, and all of that. But the colors they don't look as good. I'm just kind of all over the place right now. But that's how I feel about my retro stuff. So I do try to stick to my TV back here. This is for those of you interested, this is a Hitachi from 1990. This is, I believe it's a 13-inch, so it's quite small, but the awesome thing is that I've got it on this rolling cart, and I have everything down to just one wall plug. So I have a long extension cord, and I can wheel it around wherever I want. I can watch old anime, old movies on VHS, on DVD, and I can just wheel this around. I can put it next to the couch behind me. You guys probably can't see that, but I highly recommend if you have this stuff, because you don't want it to You don't want your old consoles to just sit because the capacitors just kind of get all messed up. And anyway, let's get started with this game. I will have to make a video about that. For those of you interested, definitely let me know in the comment below. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have to use my suspend point, not just my save file, because that happened before and I got burned because oh no, did I just do that? Did I seriously just do that? I think I just created a suspend point at the very beginning of this thing. I'm gonna have to do this whole thing all over again, aren't I? I think I just created a suspend point right there. Ooh, this is bad. For those of you watching, if you are watching, I have literally just created a suspend point. Holy crap. Oh yeah. I cannot believe that just happened. This has only set me back to maybe the crystal? The second crystal, maybe? Let's see where we are. This is gonna be real bad. We have 2 crystals, so what was the third crystal? The third crystal was the Skull of Woods, the 4th crystal was the one we just did. So, holy crap. What I may have to do is literally play some of this game and have you guys come back on the next dungeon, because I have just made an utterly grave mistake. I knew that's why I would always save in both files, because one day this was gonna happen, and today is the day. If you are watching, I hope you are horribly entertained. Oh man. Absolutely, this is why I do this. Let's check see what items we're at, because we've got 3 bottles, and we've got a medallion missing. We've got the fire rod missing, which of course is in the very next dungeon. The magic cape is gone. The mushrooms, of course, are gone. The ocarina is gone. Yeah. If this has happened to you before, if you are one of the people that play on the Nintendo Switch Online, like I am doing, here is your friendly reminder to make a save file in both the actual game as well as your I am at a loss for words right now because of what just happened. You guys either get to watch this all over, or what I'll do is well, since I'm already live, I'm just gonna freaking play, man. I have this time set apart to play, so I'm gonna do it. But what I will do before this next live is to actually run this all back and get myself up to where I was, which was, I was at the entrance of the Ice Palace, is where I was. Okay, in the meantime, let's go do all the crap that I now have to redo. Wow. What is this? Okay, that's a warp point. This is a warp point to the Dark World right here. Alright, well, we're gonna go in order, I guess. We're gonna do the Dark We're gonna go get the ocarina, we're gonna get the magic powder. We're gonna do all sorts of crap here because, woo. Let's see, what's the best way to get over there? I apologize for those of you who are watching. You're gonna see me do this whole thing again. Luckily, I have kind of the experience from having done 3 and 4, and luckily I didn't go all the way back because holy crap. How is everyone's day? Mine is going like this. What's the best way up here? All the way up. Over and across, because we can't yet get to... Oh no. To get there we gotta go that way. That's right. Because because now I don't have the Titan's mitt, so I have to go that way. Alright. Let me have it in the chat. I know you guys are gonna be there. So far, so good. It's my first time here. Oh, man. Did you just see the calamity that I have just... Have you witnessed the great calamity? Your first time here. Thank you for joining me. I was 2 crystals ahead and I loaded the wrong save file. Or, no, I created a suspend point in a very bad spot. Also, been feeding me your Ocarina shorts and I've been gobbling. Yeah, absolutely. So Ocarina of Time I did before this game, so the whole playthrough is there, and I don't know how far you are, but I did 100. At the end of the game, I decided, it's time to 100% this game, so I did. I turned into the shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove. Okay, so we have done all of this already, but now... Okay, so he's giving me the shovel. Yep, don't fully understand what happened though. Okay, so here's what happened. Since it's your first time here, I've been playing every Tuesday and Thursday at this time. This is when I start. And I had made it. The reason this video is called Crystal number 5, I believe is what I named it, is because I was just about to enter the Ice Palace, which is 2 dungeons ahead of where I was. And so what happened was, instead of loading my suspend point, I accidentally hit create a suspend point, and luckily it only set me back to 2 dungeons ago, which is where I had actually saved the game in the game as opposed to a suspend point, if that makes any sense at all. So I did 2 dungeons that were pretty difficult, and I have just erased all that progress. That's the short way of explaining what just happened. So I'm gonna have to backtrack and do about 4 hours of stuff and get us back to where I was at the start of this video. So I guess this makes no real difference to you since you are new here. You will be watching me do... I played this a bit on Game Boy many moons, but never got that far. Okay, well then you are in the greatest of places right now. Because that means you can watch this as if it were new. Dunk Nasty, by the way, I've got my let me show you this. I got NBA Hang Time playing back here. Since you said dunk, perfect segue into my CRT TV my retro cart that I built. So that's always chilling back there. Thank you, but it looks like I can't play my... Okay, please take it. Tired old man, you will find... Okay, so we give it to the tired old man. Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. So you play it for him, and he absolutely goes off. Yeah, I have this game on the Game Boy Advanced as well. There's a few, like, very, very small changes that take place. But essentially, it's the same game. Alright, he has turned into a tree. We're going to now turn back to the light world. And we have to go back into Kakariko Village. That guy's purple. You see that? Why is that dude purple? Something's happened to the colors in the game. Look at that. That's never happened before. So the reason we're doing this part is because you get to fast travel here. And that is also going to help us tremendously because of the grave mistake I have just committed. So if you get the ocarina and the fast travel, you can zip around this map a whole lot easier. So this guy. Did you meet my son? Where is he? Is he alright? Nope. By the look in your eyes. Would you keep the flute, and will you play its sweet melody for the bird in the village square? I beg of you, please. My son would probably want it this way, but still I wish I could see him once more. Yep. We're gonna do it. And now my obsessive saving. Again, since you are new here, I am an obsessive saver. And all of my panic has now been justified, because had I saved, I would be in a much better spot, I believe. Alright, this is the weather vane, and something similar, you can do something similar in Link's Awakening if you've played that game. Link's Awakening came out after this game, but it is so similar that there are a lot of things that I actually get confused from one game to the next. So we've got fast travel now. Now, what's the other thing we were gonna do? Okay, we're gonna go to over there to the witch's house. This is now the third time I have done this because of a similar save situation. Not where I screwed up the suspend point, but where where it reverted to a save that was in the game rather than a save that was in my suspend point. Because those two things are different. But now, I've got that. Now I can warp to Kakariko Village, I believe. And go to the blacksmith's house. So, easiest way is going to be Kakariko Village again. So back to 3. There we go. So I believe he's in the cave down here. The bat, I think. So that's what we're doing. Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? Where's the bat? Huh. Is he in the cave? Or is that just the entrance to here? Yeah. Now I'm forgetting all the stuff that I've done. That warp animation. I got a freaking pop-up on my... That warp animation reminds me of when you fly in Pokemon. Yeah. This game came out before Pokemon, but yes. There we go. Here's the bat. So the bat halves your magic, the rate at which your... Well, you're about to see. I don't know why I'm explaining this when you're watching it. So there's a half now on my magic powder, so every time I use it, it only uses half. Which is kind of the same like doubling in like in Ocarina of Time, you just double your magic meter because they placed it horizontally rather than vertically. Same thing. Or you can think of it as the same thing. Actually, I did the, not that you would know this, but I did the Skullwoods dungeon, and you need a lot of magic power in the Skullwoods dungeon, and I did it without. And that made everything so much harder on myself. Okay. The other medallion. Where was the other medallion? We're gonna save and quit. Because now we have the ability to warp anyway, right? This is the type of stuff that I didn't do before, and I'm paying for it now. Alright. We'll just start there. Now that we have the ocarina, we don't have a problem. Or we shouldn't have a problem this time. The magic meter in Ocarina is weird because when you equip the lens with small meter, it doesn't drain, but it does once you get the upgrade. That's a really good observation. I don't know if I ever did that because by the time I got the lens of truth, I'm pretty sure I already had double the magic meter. I don't think I would ever leave that dungeon and not get my magic meter upgrade. Because it's already there, it's on Death Mountain, like Death Mountain Crater, I believe. Okay, now I don't remember. I know, okay, Vamos and Ether. And then the other one is the Earthquake? I don't remember. I think it was on... or close to Death Mountain, but I don't remember if that's the Death Mountain one. I guess we'll find out. So up to 1. Now there's definitely a bridge. You can go up the ladder and make your way up to like Hera's tower, that area, and then there's a bunch of there's a way to get across the bridge now that I have the hookshot, which I didn't have before. I think this might be the wrong way to go, but we shall see. It's possible that I already did this with the if this is the Ether one. Yeah, so up here, so north of where I am, we have to make our way over there. Okay. And then get yourself up there with a hook shot. We'll do it this way. So Harris Tower, and then it's up to the left, I believe. Now, did we already do this? Yep, we already did that one. So that must have been the Ether one. So which one am I missing? Bombos, Ether. I don't remember. It was the other one like the Earthquake. I don't remember what the Earthquake one is called. It may be the one that's in the desert. Is that right? Let's warp to the desert. If I'm thinking correctly. And I'm not sure if I am. But there's a section where you can use the magic mirror. This is a big octopus looking thing right here. No, we already got that one. So that stone that's up there is like the crushed stone of like the tablet that you use, the Book of Medora, and you get the, I'm guessing that's the Bombos one. So where is the last one? I'm trying to recall where that one is. I think that one's near the Well of Wishing, maybe? So it's over here somewhere? But it's in the... We'll just go over there and try it out, because I'm not remembering at this point. I must have done it a few streams ago. Down here near Lake Hylia. Alright. We gotta figure this out. Where would we be? Where would we be? Is it on that island? Is the question. Not the big island, because that's where, actually, ironically enough, that's where I was. The Ice Palace is on the big island, the island, Isle of Wishing. But then to the northwest, there's something else. Now I'm trying to remember if that's where the final medallion is that I don't have. We'll check it out. Well, there's a heart piece over there. Might as well try to get that. Let's see if I can... Oh, of course, yeah. I'm thinking backwards. So we need to be here in the dark world to be able to get there. Nah, bro. What was this? I don't remember what this was. Oh, just another fortune teller. There's two of them. Welcome, new viewer. Or old viewer, if you're returning. We are trying to figure this out. What did I miss? Oh man, you missed some bad stuff. You know what happened? I'm gonna explain this every time a returning viewer gets here. I accidentally created a suspend point 2 dungeons ago. Meaning, I have just reverted 2 dungeons worth of progress. So I'm gonna have to do the Skull Woods again. And I'm gonna have to do the... What was the 4th Christopher? It was the Thieves' Hideout. The Thieves' Town. This is what I get for not saving in both a suspend point as well as the regular game save point itself. So the last time I saved was luckily only 2 dungeons ago instead of the entire game ago, because I would have to be redoing the entire thing right now. That is what happened. That is what you have missed. So, Ripple Cannon, I don't know when you joined. Maybe on my last stream, which is fine. But that means there's a lot of progress that I'm going to have to go back and do. So, maybe you didn't see Skull Woods, in which case, you get to watch that again. But what I'll do is, since I'm already running the stream, I'm just going to continue to play, because I've set aside my time to do this. But for the next time, I will probably do the progress myself and get myself up to where we were, which was the entrance to the Ice Palace. Which is funny enough what I named this stream, because that's where I was at the very beginning until I screwed everything up. So that is how my Thursday is going. How's your Thursday going? I got my ocarina back. Now I'm doing these upgrades, which I had already done. And then my obsession with saving is just getting even more paranoid by the minute. So I'm going to be saving, not just saving, but creating suspend points as well after those saves. Alright. We're going to get our arrows back up to where they were. We're going to get our bombs back up to where they were. We got our magic power upgrade. And then we will go to Skull Woods. Bummer, dude. Well, I'm not doing my taxes today, so that's better, but I'm currently working. We're supposed to be working. That is hilarious. I appreciate you are working and you've got the stream going. That's amazing. That is commitment. Waiting on Crazy Gamer and Linkslayer92. They are regular viewers on this stream. Now we've got Ripple Cannon and Dunk Nasty. If you're still there, I appreciate that as well. This channel is growing. Slowly, but it's still growing. Throw in a few rupees. Yeah, this is some tedious work. I've got 2 more of these, I think. Carry more bombs. And then I will probably head to Skull Woods. And do that nightmare again. Although it's somewhat fresh in my mind, so I should be able to handle it alright. I hate the Gibdos. Still aboard, thank you. I appreciate that. If I look over to my left, that's where my computer is, so I'm... Oh, crap, I hit the 25 rather than the 50. I'm watching my stream settings and analytics and views and stuff. So, yeah, I can see when people pop in, pop out, or whatever. Throw some rupees in there. I love these retro video game streams, and it's cool to watch them live. I'll keep up with it even if I can't catch them live. Yeah, man, they're always in the playlist. I keep them where you can watch them as VODs, videos on demand. So you don't have to be here live. Of course, this is the time that I have set apart. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesday evenings, which was last night, I play some Halo Infinite multiplayer. But that's just to switch it up from the retro stuff. Carry more bombs. I think 40... I keep forgetting. It's 40 and 70 for bombs and arrows. Yeah. So I think that was it right there. And then I think these are full. Yeah, those are full. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where the last medallion is. So it's not in here. That's for one. It's almost always, or always is, where you have to use the mirror in the right spot from the dark world so that you can get over to where a tablet that you can use the Book of Medora on. Except it's always like a hard to reach sort of spot. Oh, come on. There we go. It is not that way, that's for sure. Where is this thing? It's not over there. I have a feeling it's down here in this swamp area. There's a spot where... Yeah, let's try that. I'm sort of remembering that to be the case. So let's go... Let's try to do a quick warp, because I don't... Just to move this along a little bit quicker. What? I missed my, I missed my vehicle. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Over here. If I remember correctly, there's a spot up here that I couldn't reach. I think it might be over here. Or there's something over here that I didn't do before. Huh. So, what does this look like in the dark world? Because then if I'm able to go up from here... Is it in here? What's in here? I know I literally was just here like a minute ago. You can't use that section in the dark world. Whoop. I do not want this like to take my shield away. Likes are the worst, man. Where in the hell is the last medallion? And I know there's other stuff that I haven't done. So 4 is going to be one of those things, and then... I'm trying to think. I don't remember where the other medallion is. If you're in the chat and you do remember or have an inkling, so here's what I know. I got this one in the desert. That's the Bombos. And I got the ether on that bridge across from Hera's tower that's in Death Mountain. So the one that's missing is going to be like... So in the light world, ether was up here. On Death Mountain. And then the other one was way over here in the desert in the light world. And so I was kind of under the impression that it's over here somewhere in the southeast, because then that makes like a big, almost like a big triangle of where they are. So it's got to be over near 5 in the light world. That was my thought. But I legitimately don't remember at the moment. Luckily, I can use this now, because I did not have that before. So yeah, I know I was already down here, but let's go to 5 instead of 8. Is there a difference here? I think this is just a warp point to the dark world. Yeah. Did you lose your save again? Yes, I did. Thanks for joining again, Crazy Gamer. I did worse than lose my save. I created a suspend point instead of opening a suspend point, and I set myself back 2 dungeons, so it could be worse. It could have been that I didn't save and I would be at the very beginning of the game. I only lost 2 crystals worth. I lost my ocarina again and my magic powder, but I got it back. It's the northeast part of the map. Yeah, he lost like 4 hours of progress. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can do those dungeons a little faster now since they're fresh, so it might not be like 4 hours, but yeah. The wishing well or something? Yeah. It might be the one where you throw something. Does that sound right, Crazy Gamer? I'm looking for, if you have just joined us on today's stream, let me get rid of this guard first. So I got the Bombos Medallion, that was in the desert. It's on Death Mountain northeast side of the map. Okay, yeah, because the ether one is in Death Mountain on the west side of it, Hera's tower. So the other side... Okay. Yeah, it's just weird because... Oh, I almost accidentally used that. It's just weird because I figured it formed a triangle. So like Death Mountain up top, and then southwest, and then so I figured the other medallion is in the southeast. So you're saying it's in the northeast section of Death Mountain. So we will head there. I'm basically just trying to get some of my progress back. Oh. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Literally, you need Quake again. Yeah. I'm gonna wait because there's like a 15-second delay before I decide to warp somewhere. So I was kind of thinking it was the one where Zora's entrance is. That's the one where you like throw something into that pool. Quake is in Dark World at Zora's entrance, so over at 2. Possibly. By the time you see the message, I will be on my way to Zora's domain. The throw into the pool one, okay. So, the throw into the pool one, I don't know how far north we're talking here. So it's here in the dark world. I think it was where I just was before. There was like a... Yeah, that's one reason why I prefer using the in-game saves as a backup over save. Yeah, that's what I needed to do, so I was lucky that I did that only 2 crystal dungeons ago. Because otherwise I would be back the entirety of the game. So I don't know if it's this section right here, or if it's down. Let's just go to the dark world. I need to find a, either the nearest portal, or I'm gonna have to... Where is a good portal? I don't know why I thought it was one of those. There's gotta be a portal nearby. The nearest portal is gonna be like Hyrule Castle, and then make my way back up the witch's house and make my way that way. Because I can't think of another one. I keep pressing the wrong button for the ocarina. Alright, 4 it is. And then make my way up to the castle. Go to the dark world, make my way back up. There we go. Hang on, I gave you wrong info. It's Lake Hylia Dark World. Well, either way, I think that's where I was headed. I was headed in that sort of direction anyway. I think a few minutes before you joined, I was over there, but I couldn't figure out where it was. So yeah, my original thought was kind of what I said before. So if you think of where the medallions are, like a triangle, then the very center north is 1, and then southwest in the desert is 1. So then arguably the third one would have to be all the way southeast. So northeast Lake Hylia still puts me in the southeast corner of the map. So we're gonna head down that way, but in the dark world. So we're headed the right way. I never realized they formed a triangle. Yeah. Also, this was the ice palace that I was supposed to be at before I screwed it up, so I'm pretty sure it's this one. Almost like a Triforce. Yeah. So it's not that area, but there is an area nearby. Stay away from the likes. I'm getting bombed. You can stay the fuck away. Likes are the worst, man. Where is this circle? It's not this one. Okay, I think I need to be further. It's like over that way. More east than where I am right now. So not Ice Palace, further down. It's either northeast Lake Hylia or Zora's entrance. I don't remember which. Well, is there a way over this way? leads to a heart piece if you use a mirror. There's also a few different things here. Okay. That's better than nothing. I think it was a habit just going to the create a suspend point thing. Did you know that if you destroy frozen enemies with a hammer, you will often get a magic decanter? Alright. Alright, nice clue. Hey, I'll tell you a profitable story if you pay me. Why the hell not? I used to be a thief in the light world. Some of my fellow thieves went into hiding because they were afraid of being caught. One of them was a master locksmith, but now he is hiding the fact that he was a thief by pretending to be a strange middle-aged guy. Okay, so that's the clue about the guy near the desert, the locksmith, which we'll have to do again because I lost that progress. Okay, so I am thoroughly confused here as to where we're supposed to be. We thought we were on the right path, but I guess that's not right. Not the like. Well, I'm pretty sure there was an area where I was trying to warp. Where am I now? I'm in this area. So there's a few warp points that look like Zora's, and one of them gets you there. I feel like this area was the area where there was a heart piece. How far up did we go? Is this my house? No, this is the witch's area. I have gone so far. Is it near the... We're just gonna follow the river at this point, because we're here. So this is where you would meet Zora, right? No, it's up. It's up further. No, I'm thoroughly lost. I think there was a warp point that gets you right to that spot. That's kind of what I remember. But there's so many of these that I don't know which one it was. So that was one of them. That just takes you back to where I was before. This is like the underside of the bridge. It's not in Zora's domain, it's at the entrance. It's at the entrance near the waterfall. So take the potion hut path. Okay. So this gets me back to the potion hut. Okay. You're talking about jumping in the water. No, that's the same area. Or you mean going this way? And going like all the way around. It's where like the most Zoras are. So like this section here. This is normally where I'd jump in the water. This is it right here. Man. I'll give this to you if you go away. The Quake Medallion. Its magic causes the ground to shake and defeats nearby enemies. Watch your magic meter. Alright, we're going to do this, but we are also going to save normally. Because and I'll create a suspend point again right here because holy crap. Okay, so let's look at our we've got all our medallions back. We've got our magic powder. We increased our magic power. So we've got the half magic power usage. We got our ocarina back. The fire rod we get in the Skull Woods, which I'm going to have to do now. And I'm sure there's heart pieces that I probably should have gotten that I don't have access to now. And what was the other item? The magic cape, which I never really used, but it was there. And then the fourth bottle, I need the Titan glove from crystal number 4, which I don't have in order to get the Master Sword upgrade, as well as there was something else. The locksmith, the treasure chest. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Now, can I do the upgrade to the Master Sword, or do I need the Titan's Mitt to get the frog? So the frog is the guy who's is the guy's partner, the blacksmith's partner. I don't remember if I can pick up a regular stone with my normal glove, or if I need the heavier glove, the Titan Mitt, to pick up a darker stone. Just make sure you load the game via in-game saves and not suspend points, and just use suspend points while playing, but not for saving, like a checkpoint system. Yeah, that sounds good in theory, except I will forget to do the save. But yeah, and then I'll load the wrong suspend point. I think that's what happened the first time I lost my ocarina, is I had saved, but then I didn't create a suspend point after that. So then when I came back and I loaded my suspend point, it was prior to my in-game save. That's like a big vicious circle of awful, but that's essentially what happened. That's the best way to use save states, like checkpoints. You need Titan's Mitt to get the frog and upgrade sword. You can upgrade it before beating the dungeon 4, though. Can I? Because I need the Titan's Mitt to... Oh yeah, you're saying you can get the Titan's Mitt and then not beat the dungeon and then go get the Master Sword. I suppose I could. Only because Blind the Thief is he was hard to kill. So I could stop halfway and then go get it and then come back to the dungeon and beat him. Because that was rough. But yeah, I could do that. In fact, I may do that because I used up all my fairies trying to do that. Okay, I think we're at a point where we can go to Skull Woods now. Now, I don't think I can use the magic mirror here. I have to get out of here. Now, there was another question, because I vaguely remember this. You need the big bomb to blow that thing up right here. But I don't remember where to do that, or if, now that I've reverted 2 dungeons, if I can. So, I'm just going to go to Skull Woods, and it should be a little bit easier this time, because the first time I did it, I got rid of my magic potion, or my magic meter upgrade, because I had screwed that up. Okay, I think I'm far enough. I should probably go, you need 5 crystals before the big bomb. Okay. Am I on the right? Yes, I'm on the right path. I'm going to go across so I can get over to Kakariko Village area. So I'm going the right way. Oh, of course. You would think, having just done this, that I would have remembered everything, but you gotta play this game like 20 times before you realize, oh yeah, that's what I did when I did it, at the time that I did it. Okay, so we're gonna go west. We're gonna go into Skull Woods. And then I'm gonna have to just basically just remember stuff that I lost along the way. I'm pretty sure there's stuff I can do in the graveyard, because all of that stuff got erased. So is there stuff I can do here in this graveyard that I couldn't do before? I don't have the Titan's Mitt, so I can't go over there. So remembering that stuff. I believe there's an entrance here. Let's try this real quick before we get to Skull Woods, only because this is right along the way. Okay, heart piece. That's good. Oh, I could use one more heart piece to make this next dungeon easier. I don't think I'm going to get it, though. I'm going to take your advice. These are checkpoints. And then I will have to save when I'm done. That is actually very good advice. Okay. Can I get into... No, I can't. There is no way into there yet, unless I... some way to use my mirror and get in there. I don't know. I think I just screwed myself too. I left my magic mirror up there and I didn't come back out. I can always go back. Let's do this before I jumped off. Where did I jump off? Is it that far back? Man, this is like a frame at a time, isn't it? I'm gonna go back. There we go. To before me jumping off. Okay. I can just use my magic mirror right here. Okay. There we go. That's something. Heart piece, maybe? No, this is the cape. You're invisible when you wear it. Watch your magic meter. Okay. Alright. Checkpoint. Now I'm learning. Okay, I got the cape back, which is good. That's nice. Okay, so this entrance right here in the middle is, I believe, the best way to get back in. Was there anything else? Let's check our items now. So we have increased. Okay, I think we are back where we were. So the fourth bottle I get afterwards. The fire rod I get in Skull of Woods. The Titan's Mitt is in the fourth dungeon. And I think that's where we were. Alright. I do not want to carry around the ice rod. I would like to have my health. I guess I do have my health. And I've got all my bottles at the moment. So I keep going the wrong way. Left. This is the... Okay, yeah, that's the entrance I want. I'm pretty sure. Let's go. You can start this thing like basically anywhere, I'm pretty sure. I think this is the one I prefer to start on. Okay. Here we go again. Map. Alright, you fall into this room with all the Gibdos, and it's not good. Not the map I was thinking of, but... Or not the room I was thinking of. I think that's the lower one. Oh, a fairy. Now that I don't need one. Yeah, I'm all good. Bombable wall. Again, you always have to search every stinking... every piece of every room. Okay, that just broke this wall. And I don't have, yeah, I don't have the key. Okay, so, but we know it's here. So, we've got the map, so we already have that. We know to come here to this room. That is the Titan's Mitt. And then technically, if I make my whole reason to be here to grab the Titan's Mitt, then I should be able to get my Master Sword upgrade. And then from there, I can come back. Alright, now we're going to go into the Gibdo room, which is down below me. Let's see if I can get some hearts. No hearts. This is the Gibdo room, the big Gibdo room. As well as where all of the freaking death hands, the wall masters. Okay. Alright, we're going to check every stinking pot because, like I said before, that's how we get keys. There's a key. We already came in through this way. We need another key. Where is the next key? Not there. I always feel like one of these is a way in to a different area. It's not through here. We already came over here. There's nothing there. Okay. So that means we're going to need to go out a different entrance. Or we're going to go out an entrance to go into a different location. No hearts again. There's a key door right there. Did we already pop into there? Okay, we need to go across. Is there a different way? Because I already... well, now I don't remember if I went into that particular entrance. But we definitely haven't gone over to these entrances yet. Okay. Vaguely remember this room. We can bring this statue over. And I completely forgot about the pulling mechanic. Oh no! That's the first of many. Okay, it just dropped me right in here. Okay. Just in case it gets me back out of this thing. No. Oh, that was close. There we go. Oh, of course I would do that. Oh, it grabbed me right there. Come on. Oh. I came out of that room to do that. And that still happened. What? That's crazy, man. Okay, I gotta time it. Because that's annoying. Okay. Not doing that again. Ooh, bad move on my part. Oh, the freaking bunny. Change you into a bunny. There's the boss key. Okay. Let's try to make it back in one piece to the Titan mitt. Or, not the Titan mitt. The fire rod. I'm thinking of the Titan mitt is in the 4th dungeon, so I do just have to do this entire thing. That's fine. Where was that? It's at the entrance. So I can just exit from here and make my way over back to that main entrance. Did I not go left? I've not gone left, so let's do that first. So I feel like I didn't... There was a bombable wall that I didn't do? Is this going to be a key? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, so we still needed that. Did I do something where there was a bombable wall and I didn't do it? Was that in the previous room? No. Let's go back in just to check, because up and right, there's something. Yeah, that's the bombable room. The game won't load the hand, the wall master, because there's too much going on. Oh wow. far back did I go? Did I accidentally go too far back? That is absurd. I'm gonna wait for this stupid hand. There we go. Okay. Bombable wall. Oh, of course. No reason to be in here at all. At least we did that room. Okay, we're gonna go south to leave, to go back to the main room where I should get the fire rod. That is the opposite of a heart. Was it this room or this one? This will drop me in. No, it was actually the other room. Let's go here. Yeah. Oh, of course not. Okay. We have a key, but that's not what I wanted to do. To get into that room, I have to go right, up, left, down. Then I do have to come back to this spot. Let's say I open this. Alright. Good key. I'm just trying to get through all the rooms at this point. I know I need to go to the big room. The big chest room, I mean. Compass. Okay. I got a heart so I could get rid of a heart. Oh. Okay. Okay. All the way around. Okay, for no good reason. Did I not go left? Was there something on the left that I couldn't access, or do I have to fall into there? We're gonna go north to go west. We're gonna stop messing around, and we're gonna go up here. Wrong way. Also wrong way. Okay, so I do have to fall above me to get to that spot. So, does this lead me out? Leads me back out to here. Oh man, I'm the worst at this game. There's no way out of here. Perfect. He's in Gibdo, he's already in purgatory. Now he's in double purgatory. Oh no. Hate that sound. What? Why am I even fighting these guys? I've got no reason to be doing this. What am I doing? Found a heart. I just came from here, didn't I? We'll go out this way. I need to fall in the room above me, so it can't be through here. It's got to be in the grassy area. Rupees, that's what I need. I don't know, what I need is another guard to pop out of the grass. Alright. Let's say I did this right. Oh, heart. That's nice. Okay. We are in the right spot. I need to change the floor. Of course I did this to myself. Of course I did this to myself. Whew! Here we go. Finally. You found the fire rod. Let us save. Okay. Now, what room is in the south? And we have not gone... Oh no, the fire rod. You need the fire rod to get to the, that big freaking dragon-like thing outside in the northwest. So let's go back around and out. That's where you use the fire rod. Now, I'm afraid I'm not going to have a key if I don't find what's in the room that's dark, the long room in kind of the southern portion of basement 1. I feel like I'm not going to have a proper key to get there. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. This only connects here, doesn't it? Yeah. So we could either try to make it that way. Let's see where we are. If I go south. And then west. West again. South. West. Okay, let's start by going south. Or west, sorry. Go west, and hopefully these aren't... let's see. Go west, south. I think it's blocked off, which is why I can't get over there. Or did I just not see that and I never went that way? I don't know. Nope. I just straight up never went that way. But we got some heart pieces, so that's good. Who's still with me in the chat? Okay. Another nightmare room here. Woo! Let's do both of you. Oh, nope. Okay, what's the point of this room? Oh yeah, ripple cannon, thank you. Well, yeah, what's the point of this room? Huh. Just to knock me off, I guess? I don't know. There's literally no point to this room, from what I can see. Alright. In that case, we will try to head to, of the 3 main entrances that are like the yellow crosses, we're going to go to the westernmost. Have you watched Invincible Season 4? No, I have not. What is I don't know that show. Let's just make our way out of this temple, out of this dungeon, so that, what's the best way? Northeast. You need to start watching it then. Yeah, I guess. What's it about? Give me a synopsis of the first season. Or not a synopsis. What? Yeah, I guess just what is it about without ruining it. Invincible. Great show. I haven't caught up on it yet, but read the comics and the source material is awesome. Okay. It's a comic book type show then. Okay, so I'm wanting to head west because that is where the use of the fire rod against the skeleton-looking thing, it opens it up, and there's an entire section of that part of the dungeon. Okay. Hoping this will get me to where I need to go. It's a superhero show, but anything. Hold up. Let me not get attacked by everything, and then I can read your comment. Where are the comics? It's a superhero show, but anything I say will spoil it. Superheroes. Fair enough. I've been watching Daredevil Born Again Season 2 has been out, so I've been watching that. Episode 4 just came out, but it's based on a comic series, yeah. It's an animated superhero show made for adults. Oh, I have heard of this. I have heard of this. Okay. Bam. The first episode has such a of the first season. Okay, luckily I did have a key there. Holy crap. No way. Absolutely did that wrong the first time. I did it again, didn't I? I'm going this way. Screw the rest of that. So I was in here last time without the use of my, I did not have the magic meter upgrade. And what a disaster that was. Because I ran out of magic power, including grabbing these skulls. Okay, so I'm gonna wait. So you have to light all these torches. And there are 4 of them. 1, and I ran out of magic power because it's so pitiful an amount when you start. Okay, the Gibdos. Alright, of course there it was. Up, right. That's all I've got. Oh, there's that entire main section in the beginning I didn't do. I'm gonna have to do that. It is so much easier with enough magic power to do this section, because holy crap, I did not have it when I did it the first time. I guess you just fall down this thing into basement 1. Is this it? I'm about to fight this boss here or what? Yep. Freaking Mothula. I always remember the boss, not the boss, the Godzilla guy. You can also use the good bee, which I did not do yet again. All right, we did it. All right, what I'm gonna do is save and create a suspend point because that will screw me up. I will not have to do this dungeon again. So we'll have to go to dungeon 4. Is there anything I can do? No, I don't think with a fire rod, there's not anything additional that I could do out in the overworld. I think nothing has really changed in terms of that. Other than a few heart pieces, maybe. If a person has an evil heart, gets dub. Yep. Zelda games, welcome back. You missed a great calamity at the beginning of this live stream, where I set myself back 2 dungeons, but now I'm forward 1. So what I will do, as I said before, is I will probably just play the rest of this, because I'm going to have to stop here in a minute. And I will try to play up to where I was on the next stream. Well, let's see. I've got a few minutes. We'll tinker around. Let's see what we can do in the meantime. Especially for those of you who are new, joining me now. Maybe you haven't seen this section, even though this will be the second time I've done it. So, the next one goes straight into Kakariko Village, I believe. We could just go straight there. I don't think there's anything else that I need to do. Other than trying to get back out of this dungeon. It's kind of funny. that you have to work your way back out. What's the best way out of here? To my left. Okay, that works. And then down and out. Oh, look at that. There's a locked door. Anything important over there? Anything you guys can think of? We never went to that spot, and we didn't go to the other side of basement. Basement 1. Funny. I bet you that key was in that section. That's what it was. We never went there. Let's go back and do that, because why the hell not? Yeah? Let's do that. Roops. Yeah, this section. We never did it. Okay, so this is kind of a maze. There's a wall there. You guys can't tell. But basically, once you get in, it only goes in one direction. There's a wall. So you have to swivel your way around. What's up here? Whoop. Okay, I have to go to the bottom. Okay, I kind of remember this room from the previous playthrough. And the Gibdos being a nightmare. From here I can jump there. But then on my way out, they're going to be right in my way. Okay, that's the key. Oh, there's a freaking Gibdo there. Okay. Now you gotta make your way all the way around. Okay. So that key allows me to go back into that section. Okay, we're gonna check it out. I swear, I'm gonna go all the way there, and there's gonna be nothing useful. But it'll still be good because I can say that I made it there. Nothing, not even a heart. Rupees. Now I lost where it was I was gonna go. Was it? It may have just been here. Let's check. Yeah. So the question is, of course that happened. Can I alter the... No, I can't. I need to push a star button or whatever to change the platform location, because that's where I need to be, but I can't just drop in there. So how do I drop in there? Woot, thank you. How to drop in there? Is it from above that just drops in there, or is it something else? I guess my answer would be up here. No heart, yet again. That's number 3. Oh, crap. It's a guard when you least expect it. So this is my only way back through here. Is it even worth going there? This is the same room I was just in. So, no, I don't know how to get there. Unless I can just change... pressing this button. Does that change anything up there? I don't know. Nope. Not in that direction, anyway. I guess we'll see. Nope. Can't get over there. Does it change the floor pattern? It did. Oh, I remember this room. Utterly useless, and the floor comes out. So yeah, that was the entire purpose of that room. I just spent all that time going around. Hey, but now you know. If you ever play this game, don't go into that room. You'll forget. Just as I did. I need another freaking... Oh, a bee. I need another guard to come at me. Something's gonna kill me, I promise you. At this point, I'm just trying to escape. I don't even care. What's the best way out? It's gotta be to my east. I'm pointing at stuff that you guys can't even see. Oh, that was not good. Alright. This stupid thing is gonna kill me. I don't want to have to go all the way back around through there to do one more thing. So please give me a heart. Okay, that's a heart. No heart, man. I think we're gonna go straight into the... Can I get... I can't get the bottle yet because I don't have the mitt. What do I need in here that would be useful other than... I've got my magic power. Upgrade. You get the Titan mitt in here. That's where I could go temper my sword before I beat the boss. And I've got full hearts, or I've got full fairies. I don't have full hearts. Maybe let's not go into a dungeon where I'm bleeding out already. That's probably a good thing. I don't need to fight two of you at once. When you need a heart, there's no way. Okay. There's one, but I still feel... You know how I feel? I feel like the emblem on the top of this building. That's what's happening to me right now when I don't have any hearts. Why does that feel like a secret entrance to something and it won't let you in? Alright. Oh geez, thank you. Immediately gets hit. Okay. I do not need to accidentally use my fairy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, and I know it's gonna be annoying, but I'm gonna save and quit because I finished a whole dungeon. And let's make our way back into Kakariko in the Dark World. And I've got about 30 minutes left is what I'll do. So I'll do a part of this dungeon, and I'm sure What I'll do is I'll probably finish it afterward. If you want to watch the rest of this dungeon, you can actually go back a live stream, because I'm trying to make it back to where I was before I started this whole thing. Because I'm an idiot. That's what happens when you're an idiot. How did I lose that many hearts when I just went right through that guy? Okay, we're gonna go up to go left. And then head toward Kakariko Village. Hey, I got a heart. Hey, I lost a heart. And I got a heart back. And another heart. At least you learn from your mistakes. Yeah, you would hope. I don't know that that's always the case, man. I learned that fighting Gibdos in that dungeon is much better when you have the magic powder that you should have had. Really is, don't learn from their mistakes. I suppose it was easier the second time around, but... I can't complain too much. I'm playing a video game, and I do like this video game. And as I said before, I have played the beginning of this video game 4 million times, but I've never played these dungeons more than, like, twice in my life now. So, there's that. Ah. I need a heart. I want to be full going into this dungeon. That's not gonna happen, is it? No. If anything, I'm gonna be attacked again. Alright. Rupees when you need them. Alright, it's only one heart, I guess. We're going right into Kakariko Village. That's what we're doing. I wish it would save in the dungeon. I think that's one of the differences between this and the Game Boy version, is it would actually, like in some of the newer games, if you saved while you were in a dungeon, then you would start at the beginning of that dungeon. Whereas this one, which is technically the Super Nintendo version, you still just get to choose between your house, the sanctuary, and Death Mountain. Okay, I'm in the wrong spot. I need to go north. I need to go further west to go south. Here it is. Okay, here's the entrance. We'll do... That's cool. That's a cool animation. We'll do about 25 minutes of this dungeon. Oh, the bunny thing. Turns you into a bunny. And there's nothing you can do about it. nothing over here. Okay. Alright. Face your fears. Map. That's a good start. Bombable wall right here. Another one here. Map. Okay, south. There's some stuff to the south of me. But I'm opening this up, so let's go this way. Okay, that's just to look at, I guess. Come this way so I can throw this skull at your face. There we go. Okay. So that's a room. Man, you can't see him. Okay. Further south. Because there was a treasure chest over here. There it is. It looks like there's nothing there. That's the big key. Man, that's quick. All right. Okay. Any other secrets down here? No. Okay, so we have the big boss key already. So we're gonna go north. But I think it's going to be above me. So let's go this way. We're going to go that way, but let's check. Always check for stuff. Okay, nothing there. No heart pieces. Okay, here's the thing. Compass. Already over there. I had duck out for a bit. Are you back to the thieves' den? I am in the thieves' den, yes. So, Ripple Cannon. So I think you watched this on Tuesday. So yes, I am back to where I was on Tuesday. And hopefully a bit more enlightened as to how to do this. Okay, so I guess the north is going to be this way. It's going to be underneath me. This way? We're going to go that way. Okay, yeah, there's the big boss key. And I have not saved once, and I'm about to get hit. Okay, that's one. We'll save again. I just got a key and some hearts. So this is the boss room. So, in case you weren't here yesterday, the map and compass are pointing you in this direction. And I had to figure this out later. I won't give it away in case you're new, but the rest of you know what this is. Alright. I forgot how much I hated this place. Come on. Aha. Expert. Oh, is the fairy's stuck up there? I feel like that happened to me before too. How did it get stuck up there? That's funny. I don't think you can kill it from here. Oh well. I don't think we need that. This is just a thing that tells you, hey, nope, no it's not. I did not need that at all. Hearts, not bad. Alright, we'll save there. That thing went right through. Alright. Bada bing. So you need that light for reasons. Let's see. So there's only 2 rooms, but we have not made it to the basement. So the connection to basement 2 is what we're after here. So let's go back to that main, the hallway that's got all of the anti-fairies in it. Is going to be near where the basement is, I believe. Yeah, we raise these so we can we need the orange side. Ooh. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Come on. I just need a piece of heart. Nothing. Perfect. You got this. Yeah, I hope I do. I sure hope. Nope. Not with rooms like these. Mm-mm. Okay, I got a heart. That's good. Oh, I missed that guy. Ooh. Oh, he got me. Let's go back. Like 2 seconds. Ah, I did not mean to go that way. Crap. Or do I have to go this way anyway? How do I make it to the basement? It's the room to my left. It was the room I was just in. Yeah, I got pushed out of the way, and that is not what I wanted. Absolutely not what I wanted. So we have to go back around. I don't even need to fight that thing. I just want hearts. I just want a heart. Nothing. You can always back out of a dungeon, but holy crap, the entirety of the way to get back to where I needed to go, up and right. Right? North, and then east. And I think that's the proper door. I just realized something that I haven't done and that I should have been doing. If you hit that anti-fairy with magic powder, I think it turns into a fairy. But you have to be not an idiot about it, I believe. Oh yes. There we go. Excellent. Gotta commend you for doing this live and never swearing. I don't know if I could do it. I'm inside. Inside my soul, I am. All the time. This thing's gonna hit me. What did I say here? East? East. That's right. I just want... Okay. Yeah, there was the basement there the entire time. And I got pushed out of that door, and I did not mean to do that whatsoever. This is the, I almost said oven mitt. This is the, where you eventually get the Titan mitt. Hey, another heart. So what's funny to me is you can lift this without the use of the Titan mitt at all. Okay, if I go south, yes, we'll go south. Actually, what was to my west? West is another thing, but we'll go this way first. You don't see me. Okay, yeah, this is the right room. Now the problem later. Hey, we got full hearts. Key. Thank you very much. You saved my life. Please take me outside. Okay. I just realized that we still have to get the Titan mitt, and I came over here to grab this, grab the maiden here, and she wants you to go outside. But I do feel like, should I just finish this off and not worry about getting the Master Sword thing? Because that was awful. I'll do it afterwards, which is the same way I did it before. By not worrying. Let's go left, because I'm already here. Alright. Cool. Nope. Don't like this. You can now lift the heaviest stones that were once impossible to budge. No! I should have gone the other way. Okay, doesn't matter. We now have the mitt, and we've got 3 fairies, and I don't think I need to go this way. Whoa. Whoa. gonna go here only because, nope, I don't even need to be in here. There's no reason to be in here other than to be trapped. Like, literally. So, we got to that room. And we don't have to worry about it again. And... okay, we're gonna go back up, to go right, to go back up. Okay? If you are all following me. We're going to go up. Oh, is there a heart here? I really hope. Nope, there's not. I'm pretty much full on hearts. So, it's not too bad. So if I go up, I'm in that same room, then I go east. And I should be good. And east. This way. Now I can go north. And we are going to save right here. Alright. Too bright. I'm already getting hit, man. Oh man, I'm in bad shape. I'm doing worse than I was the first time. How? Oh, he got me. I've got 2 fairies. 3 fairies. Got him. Hey, not too bad. I think I used a lot more fairies last time. Bam. And we have made it just on time. So I'm going to save here and create a suspend point because I'll forget which file I opened. And then the next time you guys will actually see something new. But thank you for being here anyway, because holy crap. What a stupid mistake I made today. But hey, I got to play more Zelda, so that's always good. Thank you. As the wise men sealed the way to the Dark World, the Knights of Hyrule defended them from the attacks of evil monsters. I heard that the Knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You were perhaps the last one to carry on the bloodline of the Knights. It is ironic that the last one in the line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon. Do you understand? Yes. Hell yeah. That's not what I was going to do. I was going to save and quit. And then we will start. Create a suspend point. And then no matter what I do next time, I can always pull up that save file if I screw up. So what's next? So I need to temper my Master Sword. Which I need the Titan Mitt, which I just got, because I can go to the blacksmith. Now, the blacksmith's friend is in Kakariko Village, and he's like a frog, you gotta take him back. What else was there that I did? Temper the Master Sword. Did I have another heart piece? I'm pretty sure if I get another quarter heart piece, then I can get a full heart, because right now, I think I'm at 3. Yeah, I'm 3 out of 4, so I just need to pick up 1. I can also get the bottle. The 4th bottle is the locksmith. The locksmith is the guy in the desert region, and then the blacksmith's house in the Dark World has a treasure chest. So that is what I will do. And I may do that not during the live stream. I do have to go for today. But I will probably try to do that stuff, and if I get stuck, I will see you guys next Tuesday. Will be the next Zelda live stream, and then we'll actually be at the Ice Palace. That is where we left off the last time. So, alrighty, I will see you guys then. Thanks for thanks for showing up to my whatever you want to call this. It was bad, but we got back to it, so it's all good. It's gonna be all right. See you guys in the next one.